Hi, welcome. It's nice to see you again. We communicate a lot with our faces. Sometimes when you see people's face like this, you know that she or he is sad. Sometimes when you see people is happy, you can see in their expression, they will smile to you, they can show in their face. We already learned how to draw a hand, a feet and body. So today, let us learn together how to draw a face. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, let's go to the video. Okay, for this warming up session, let's do it by drawing our own face. Now, leave behind all the things that you are looking forward to learn in this video first, but instead, draw according to your style. Draw what you know about drawing a face. Let's have fun with this. Alright, remember there cannot be the only one way to draw something. So there's no rules of how you should draw things. In this case, draw your face as careless as possible. Draw as funny as possible. And yeah, and have fun. Once you are ready and your hand is relaxed and you're having fun and you are ready to draw something, just skip this warming up session and straight jump to the tutorial. But first, I want to have fun. If you want to have fun with me, you can stay and have fun until it finishes. When it comes to draw a face, I always draw the same face shape for both a male and a female. What I really mean is the same face that we are going to draw, we can draw it as a female or as a male. Of course, a male's face can look very different from a female's face in real life because there's so much variety of how the face looks like. But to make it really easy, we will draw how a face looks like in general. First, let's start with drawing a circle. We want to make sure that we leave a space that the size of the same circle. Then imagine you are drawing a cross, starting in the middle of the circle. Draw a horizontal line here and a vertical line here. The vertical line should end by roughly another half of the circle size. As you can see, this is half of it. The end of the vertical line also should indicate where the chin should be. Notice that our head is not a square, but most people got like a V shape of it. After that, let's draw true vertical line that are going down like this. Notice that the vertical line is not going straight, but it's going like a V shape. So the two vertical line is not really straight. Now these two vertical lines will end around the line over here. So this horizontal line where it touches the end of the circle will indicate how these two lines about to stop. So it just passed a little bit like this, and it should end here. After that, draw lines that connect them to the chin. Notice that when I draw this, there is no sharp edge on the face. So you want to draw it as smooth as possible. Then draw a horizontal line just slightly below here. And then depend on how big you want to draw your eyes, but I would prefer not so big and not so small. I will prefer medium size. So I will draw another line here. This section is the guide where the eyes should be. Then draw the circle to help us know where we want to draw the eyes later on. And then of course, this is the guideline for the eyebrow. Have you ever been to a place when you draw an eye and you really love it, when it comes to another side you mess it up and it looks completely off? So this section should at least help us to where is the position of the eyes should be, and we will less likely to repeat the mistakes. There's many different kind of nose that you can draw. So for the nose, it always located here where the circle touches the fourth line. I always put the guideline like triangle here, facing the triangle facing down. And then for the ears, we want to start from the second line until the fourth line. Now, this is the last part of the guideline. For the mouth, we can place it in the middle between the nose and the chin. We can draw a circle or two dots here, as long as we know later on where to put. We are done with drawing the guideline. For the face, let us take a look again at the guideline that we have drawn from the beginning. On the first line here, we got the eyebrows guideline. And then the eyes are here. The nose is at the end of the circle. Other tips, take note if you don't know how to set apart the space between the eye, because we don't want both of the eye to be really close or too far apart from each other. Otherwise it will look very weird. Imagine there's one more eye in the middle of it. That should do the trick. Then lastly, there's mouth here. So for this session, we will go through one by one from drawing eyes, eyebrows, nose, mouth, ear, and lastly the hair. Let's start with the eyes first. There's a reason why I draw the circle here as a guideline. Let me show you why. By using the circle as a guideline, remember in the previous video about drawing cloth that covers the ball? Well, in this case, we are going to do something that quite similar. We want to cover this eye, this ball, this circle with the cloth. Let me show you how. So as you can see, I draw the guideline. I draw the guideline very lightly so that it doesn't show it so much. As you can see, this is like the cloth are covering the ball. Instead of doing like this, I do it a bit sideways. So if you can see, it will be like this. This is just a guideline. So I kind of like do like this. Stop here. Doesn't need to be too long. It should be like this. And then we are going to draw a short curve line along the circle again. You see this circle, you just follow the line, just a very short one, roughly just here. And then now imagine there is another circle inside of the circle. The circle will be the eyeball, and I want this character to look this way. So do like this. As you can see, it doesn't look like a circle, but actually it is hiding behind the eyelids. So if the circle would be drawn, it should look like this. But because it hides behind the eyelid, it doesn't show the circle. And then let's add detail here. Take note that if I draw the detail like this down here, I will draw not as dark, but I will draw lightly. And then there's a layer here for the eyelid. Because I want this character to be female, I'm gonna add detail here and make it thicker. Yeah, you can make a difference. If you want to draw male, you don't need to add on the eyelashes. If you want to draw female, you can add on eyelashes, some of a little bit eyelashes, not too much. For inside the eyeball, many people have their style of drawing it, of decorating the eyeball, but I like to make it simple. I just draw another circle in the middle, and then draw another circle like this, and then I color it from dark to light. Here you can do as complicated as you want, as crazy as you want. It doesn't matter, but I like my character to look simple, but at the same time also got a little bit crazy inside. Nothing crazy going on. It's just something like this. It's just simple. I'm gonna draw the same thing here. So for the nose, for me personally, I don't want to draw complicated nose, just add 2 dots here, maybe just not too complicated. Maybe just like this. To keep it simple, I always draw just like this. I think that's enough, and of course you can put the shading here. Within the triangle. It should look fine like this. For the mouth, I also like to draw something simple. For this tutorial, we are going to draw simple one, just smiling when she is smiling. So I always love to put 2 dots here, and then draw as she is smiling. As you can see here, I always love to disconnect the line over here, just to make it looks nicer. What I mean is, if you do this, it looks, for me, it looks okay, but if you just disconnect the line a little bit, and it create that effect, it got the reflective here. This 2 dot is the shadow of the end of your lips, and yeah, this is simple enough.